First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh.
We're back with another weekly newscast for DHS. I'm Brooklyn, and if you're a driver, you'll want to listen up to our first story. Starting next week, local law enforcement will be taking part in a statewide seatbelt campaign that's aimed at getting more of you buckled up each and every time you get into a vehicle. They say the message is an easy one. Seatbelts save lives, and they have seen proof of it. Here's Tanner with more.
For the next 2 weeks, the Missouri Highway Patrol, along with the City Police Department and Sheriff's Office, will be increasing their patrols, looking for teenage drivers who aren't buckled up.
The local Doniphan Police Department will probably be around the school zones before and after school, just trying to locate violators and get some more of these young teens to buckle up.
For teenagers, it's law and a primary offense, meaning that you can be pulled over solely for not wearing your seatbelt. It's a part of the statewide youth seatbelt enforcement campaign, which is sponsored by Arrive Alive and the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, to help get the message out that seatbelts can and do save lives.
The statistics show that seatbelts do save lives. Actually, as of yesterday, the fatalities in Missouri highways alone, so far just this year, as of yesterday, is 124 deaths in the state of Missouri for people, and 50% of those were not wearing their seatbelts.
If you take a closer look, the numbers are a little staggering. 70% of teenagers killed in non-car crash were not wearing their seatbelts. Here at DHS, the percentage of students wearing their seatbelts is one of the lowest in the state, only 52%. And if you go back to just 6 years ago, that number was all the way down to 24%. For law enforcement, it's easy for them to admit that they have seen wrecks where a simple click would have saved a person's life.
Yeah, especially the ejection type wrecks. When you're thrown out of the car, you pretty much don't have a chance after that. If seatbelt would have been applied and we would hope to think if it held them in the car where they wouldn't have been ejected, I think they would have probably lived.
There's several incidents that you could talk to any law enforcement that's been doing it for years, and they can tell you several stories of sad stories that's even led to death where people has not wore their seatbelts.
But enforcement campaigns like this seem to be helping get the message across.
When we first started doing these enforcement campaigns a few years ago, you could find violations about every car you stop. Over the past couple of years, it seems like we're getting more and more to buckle up and drive safe.
Thanks, Tanner. Again, the campaign starts Monday and will last for 2 weeks. If you're looking for a job, some employers will want to see you at the job fair being held at the Career Center in 2 weeks, along with the Ripley County Chamber of Commerce. The Career Center is hosting a job fair on Wednesday, March 22nd. Students will get to meet with local businesses who are hiring and fill out job applications. There will be 2 sessions, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. See the counselors or Ms. Fish if you have any questions. On March 29th from 9 to 11 in the Career Center Auditorium, there will be an entrepreneurship workshop. This workshop will cover all of the aspects of setting up a small business, and guest speakers from local businesses will be sharing valuable information on insurance, taxes, marketing, and other topics. If you are interested in attending this event, please sign up in the counseling office or Ms. Fish at the Career Center. Prom is coming up soon, and the sponsors have asked us to share some information with you. Tickets will go on sale on Thursday of next week during lunch. For seniors, they are $15 per person, and for juniors, they are $50 per person. Your class dues must be paid before you can buy your tickets. You do need to dress up if you plan to attend. The prom is a formal event. And finally, if you plan on being in the Grand March, you need to be at the gym by 5:45. Seniors, there are a bunch of deadlines coming up for some scholarship that are available for you. First, the Three Rivers College Foundation scholarship applications are available in the counseling office if you are planning on going to TRC in the fall. Second, the Brainerd Music Scholarship, which is a new scholarship open to any senior that has been a part of either band or choir during high school. The application is due at the end of the month, and you must be majoring in a music career. The Billy Yates Hearts for the Arts Scholarship is also available, and this is totally separate from the talent competition. The Stoddard County Seed and Feed Scholarship is available for any senior who has been a part of FFA for all 4 years. And finally, the Crawford Price Memorial Scholarship is available to any student who has shown animals at the fair as a FFA or 4-H member. In case you haven't heard, the date for graduation has been set for Friday, May 12th at 7 o'clock in the high school gym. Here's Jordan with more news and announcements.
Thanks, Brooklyn. Time now for some more tips for the ACT test coming up next month. And this week we're looking at the reading section of the test. Here's Maddie with more.
Thanks. Most of the tips on the reading section have to do with saving time, because this seems to be the part of the test that takes the longest and where people run out of time. The reading section of the ACT test is always set up the same way, with 4 topics that are always in the same order. Those topics are literary narrative, social science, humanities, and natural science. To make sure you're getting the most out of this section of the test, you should start with whichever topic you're most comfortable or interested in. That way you'll get the easy questions out of the way and have more time for the harder ones. The second tip for you is that when you're reading the passages, the best strategy is to skim the passages. When we say skim, that means that reading the first paragraph, the last paragraph, and then the first and last sentence of every paragraph in between. By doing this, you'll have a pretty good idea of the main ideas and be able to answer most of the questions. So today's tips for the reading section are: number 1, start with your strengths, and 2nd, skim the passages.
The drama team wrapped up its season last week with another first place for the team. The tournament was at Clearwater last Thursday, and the following students took first place in their categories: Alyssa Roberts in oratory, Gage Bailey in humorous interpretation, and Alexis Irwin in prose and dramatic interpretation. The following team members qualified for districts and will be competing next week at St. Genevieve. A representative from SEMO will be here on Monday to meet with anyone interested in attending the college. Sign up with the counselors if you would like to attend. Project Graduation is holding another meeting on Tuesday evening in the cafeteria at 6:30. All seniors and their parents are encouraged to attend. They are also selling buckets of cleaning supplies like laundry detergent and dish soap starting on Monday. It will cost $45 for a 5-gallon bucket. See any senior or Project Grad sponsor to get your order in. Here's Lexi with this weekend's weather forecast.
Thanks, Jordan. Well, it looks like winter has decided to show up last minute because we're looking at some snow over the next few days. Tomorrow, snow is expected to start in the afternoon and continue into the evening. It shouldn't stick around though, since the high on Sunday will reach 44 under mostly sunny skies. And then on Monday, another chance of flurries in the morning, but the high will reach 51. That's our newscast for this week. Have a great weekend.